Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's doing well. Today I'm going to give you a tour of my home theater that I built. What I did was my basement was unfinished, and I wanted to have some sort of home theater in my house, as well as have an area to put the kids stuff as well. So I sort of had to be creative on how I was going to set it up, especially the size of the room. Laying it out just right so that you could have adequate space for the movie theater and everything else. Because some people have dedicated rooms because they're large enough, but I just unfortunately don't have a large space. But I was able to make it work, and it sounds great, and I'll take you for a walkthrough, show you the equipment that I bought and I purchased, and we'll go from there. So you come down my stairs. Now, granted, it's not 100% complete yet. The only thing I really have to do is some finished carpentry in the floor, but other than that, it's pretty well laid out. So as you walk down, what I did was I wanted to make a sort of like a play area for the kids. My kids aren't too young where they have lots of little toys, but I eventually want to get some sort of pool table or something else down here. So I wanted to dedicate half of it for the kids, and then the other side for the home theater. So as you walk over on this side, it's pretty good size. And again, too, I had the poles in the basement as well, so I had to make sure that was going to work. And then I also didn't want to take away from our regular storage as well. So, but as we walk over here, this is my network closet. This is where all my equipment is for my home network. I'm going to do a separate video on that someday. But that's all in there, as well as my electrical panel. So I was able to do that. Come over here. I do have a storage area over here. It also walks out to my outside, but we have a storage area here. I was able to, keep quite a bit of space. We keep supplies and things like that in here. And then, so this is the back of the theater. And as you can see, I wanted to keep it dark. So I did a drop ceiling in here. I kept it white, but then over in the movie theater, I did black everywhere. I did a black wall, and then these are dark blue because I didn't want any sort of reflections coming off of. I got wall sconces there. This is a 7.2 system, surround sound system. So I got the two ceiling speakers, and then I have the speakers in the front with the sub. And what you're looking at, that's a 100-inch screen. Plenty big enough. It was pretty simple to put together. I went with the Klipsch Premier system for my speakers. I did a lot of research on different types of speakers, and by far they make the best speakers, I think, in my opinion, for the consumer at home. When you're out, if you're going to do something like this yourself, do your homework. That's definitely what I suggest. Do your homework on all the different pieces, because you don't want to spend too much money and then have to backtrack because something didn't sound right. So I'll walk around the other side. So what I did over here was, there's a little exercise area. I put another TV up on the wall here. Again, more storage space, and this is my mechanical room. So I have more storage space over here. Then you walk around here, and this is the home theater. I bought these chairs off Amazon. They were $118 a piece, recliners. I didn't want to go spending, the $800 to $1,000, if not more, on fancy seating. I just wanted a basic seat right now for the family. They work well. You know, like I said, for the money, it's awesome. You know, so again, if you're on a budget, it's the way to go, to have that. So over here, we have the equipment room. So basically, I have a rack. Get the Xbox in there. What I'll do is I'm going to link in the description all the different equipment in here. But I have the Insteon home hub for my lighting. Network switch. I bought the Harmony Elite remote. So I can control everything. Everything's programmed with the touch of a button. I will show you how that works. And then I went with the Denon, one of the higher end Denon receivers. I highly recommend Denon. They're probably one of the best in the industry, I think. Again, that's my opinion. Everyone has their own. So it's, again, I kept that was dead space that was underneath the stairs, so I dedicated that towards the equipment room. Again, this is a 100-inch screen. It was pretty easy to put together. It's just got a metal frame, and then you just hang it on the wall. I have an Epson short throw projector. This is an Epson 1420 WI. It's a Brightlink. And the reason why I wanted that was I didn't want something hanging down from the ceiling over here. I have pretty good height in the ceiling, but I just didn't want something obstructing the screen. So the short throws are nice because, again, there'll be no shadow unless you're right up front. I got my front speakers, my sub. What I did with the center channel speaker was I made a shelf, so it kind of makes it seem like it's floating, but it's centered at the right height. Again, with the Denon receiver, it brings you through a whole calibration system, so it makes sure that all the speakers are set automatically at the right levels. Then I have the rears, two-sided. The grills come off here, so they got a nice driver and a little tweeter in there. Again, these are, I think, like I said, by far the best speakers out there that they have. Again, I'll walk you through the Insteon lighting control system, but these talk off of the box in there. So I have scenes set up, so when we're going to play a movie, the lights come down or turn on. These are all low voltage LED lights that I put in. They cost about $12 a piece. So in total, to finish the basement and with all the equipment that you see here for the home theater, spent in the ballpark of $10,000. I think that's quite a bargain. I mean, that's walls. I framed the entire basement, insulated. The only thing I didn't do was the ceiling and the drywall. Everything else I did on my own. Again, I don't know everyone's level of what they can do, but if the more that you can do, the more that you're going to save in the long term. So again, this is the home theater. It's a great setup. It's great for family night. One other thing I forgot to show you over here was my plan in this space over here is I'm going to put a bar top across here, and we're going to put a popcorn machine and refrigerator over here. So when you come down here, you can, for the movie, you can pick up some popcorn and pick up a drink and then walk over to the movie theater. All right, guys, so that finishes the tour of the home theater. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a separate video and get more in depth on the different devices that I purchased and the programming, all that sort of stuff. So I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll make a separate part 2 video to this. And again, like I said, we'll walk through all the different devices I have and how everything works. All right, hope you stay tuned for that video. Thanks.